got asked in a recent video, how did I learn how to say no in teaching? And now this wasn't just in teaching that I had to learn this skill. This is kind of a skill I have for life now, but I really had to train myself and prepare myself of how and when to say no in certain situations. Sometimes that means I need to, rather than just saying no, I kind of just say not right now so that I can go away and think about it and can actually think what my answer is going to be and then give my real answer rather than just rushing and saying yes. But I have had to learn in some situations when to just say no. Now, this is a story of what sort of led me to that and how I had to sort of change my perception of certain situations. I worked with someone who gave me a bit of feedback once upon a time, and the feedback was that I came across arrogant to multiple different people. And they wouldn't tell me who had said it, which I understand that they wanted to keep their privacy, I guess. But they also wouldn't give me any examples of what I had said or what I had done that came across arrogant. I was then just told, just don't be arrogant, okay, and this won't happen again. Well, how can you stop being something if you didn't know how you were doing that in the first place? So I then started getting asked to do certain things, and I got asked to go and work with certain people, and I just knew if I was my honest self around these people, I would get more feedback like the arrogant comment. I knew I would end up getting more people coming back to me and saying, oh, she's this, this and this. She's this, this and this. Because I was being asked to do too much stuff, and my honest reaction to that would be, well, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm being asked to do too much. So I knew I had to learn to stop it earlier on rather than letting it get to that point. I was reflecting on my own behaviour and making sure I didn't come across arrogant, but I also need to say no to certain tasks to make sure that I then wasn't too tired doing these tasks, I wasn't getting burnt out, and then wasn't coming across in a certain manner that I don't want to come across as. The first thing I did was I would practice certain situations in my head before we'd get to them. So I would literally prepare myself a little statement. If they're going to say this, what am I going to say back? If they're going to talk about my personality, what am I going to say back? How am I going to shut down this comment? And I genuinely had things prepared in my head for what I was going to reply with, and literally I use them all the time. Now, we don't always get the time to prepare for these conversations. We don't always know they're coming. And one thing I really, really don't like is when people come to you and they're like, can we have a chat? And then they drop something on you and then you're supposed to respond. Now what I do if I get that kind of conversation is I will say to them, okay, like this is my initial reaction, but I would like some more time, go away, think about this, and I will come back to you. I won't give them a final answer anymore because I know in myself, I need more time to think about it. So would you also pop in the comments below, what's your advice for people who are struggling with saying no, struggling with holding their ground, having boundaries, that kind of thing? Let's try and boost this community up because I really want to support as many teachers as I can.